Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. I'm hoping for some drama on the course today as you get into this ranked tour event. All right, let's crack into this one. This is about 185 yards or so to the pin. Look at this here. That is lovely. All right, here's your eagle putt. Amazing. All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. And we're on the par 4 second hole. Let's have a good one. You absolutely demolished that drive. This one's around 110 yards to the pin. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. Oh, how are you? Okay, this one's a 3-footer. All right, you brought things down to 3 under after that hole. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Good shot. This one's just under 20 feet. And just a slight little break in this one to the left, I think. So far, so good. Continuing. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And 4th hole coming up. Just a pure swing. Well, I hope you can hold on to the fairway on this one. And this putt is way out there. Best of luck. Look at this one breaking pretty hard to the left here. Oh, this one's looking okay. Oh, and the putt doesn't go. All right, nicely holed. Let's move to the next. All right, 5th hole, par 5. Let's do it. Yes, that's a good swing. And this is around the 190 mark. And you're 1 stroke off the lead. And for a score of 6 under on the round, if you sink this. Good luck with this. Got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's breaking a little to the right. Well, this one's on a line. Continuing on its line. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. All right, the par 4 6th hole is next. Setting up here, nestled into this greenside rough. Oh, almost perfection there with the chipper. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. And our current leader is ahead of the pack by 6 strokes as we check the leaderboard here. We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do. Approach shot worked out just fine. This putt's around 13 feet out. Okay, 8 under par is your score currently. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Nicely done. Here's our second shot on the 8th. Hey, that's another green in regulation. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. Going towards that hole. Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. Well, it's unlucky, missed the green on that approach. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Oh, come on, is this gonna go? Come on. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. And your score is currently 9 under par. All right, here we go on the 10th hole, par 5. Have a good drive. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Decent looking tee shot, I think. Let's check our distance twice as we set up from the elevated position here. Four feet left. Good work. There's your eagle. And our leader is ahead by 6 strokes as we check the scoreboard here. That'll work. Second shot here on the 11th. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. And a putt to go down to 12 under par. Wow. Looking good. shaping up out here. That's birdie number 6 on the day. And everyone's chasing this person on the top of the leaderboard. 7-stroke lead for them right now. Beauty of a swing there. Great job on that approach. All right, here's a 5-foot putt. And after that one, you're leading by a stroke. We got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Oh, that is wonderful. Nice shot. All right, this putt for the birdie. And 14 under is your score. And here we go with the par 4 14th hole. Oh dear gracious, you just tattooed that one. This one's about 100 yards from the pin. Oh, almost in the jar. This one's a 3-foot putt. And it is a 7-stroke lead for our leader. Not a bad place. Okay, 15th hole is upon us. This one is a par 5. Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. Good job. If you can drop this, that'll be your eagle. It's breaking to the left, I think. Nice putt. And after that hole, you stand at 17 under par. And who can actually catch our leader today? Out ahead by so much in the final round of play. It's going to be interesting to see if anyone can contend. Oh, almost went down. Here's a 14-foot putt. I think this putt's going to break to the right. Oh, come on, ball. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And our leader is ahead by 4 strokes at the moment. We got a big par 5 ahead of us here. Yeah, that'll play. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. Yep, that's going to do. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. This one's for birdie. And after that one, you are 1 stroke off the pace. And now to the par 4 18th. Holy mackerel. That was tattooed. And this one's about 135 yards to go. And 4 strokes back. All right, we'll take that. This one is a short 3-foot putt. And with that, you will finish your society event in number 3 position. Check back when this event expires and see if you can hold that number 3 spot. Well, on behalf of myself and the team, hello there, my name is John, welcoming you to the event. Starting the day with a par 5 first hole. All right, time to giddy up. Get that ball in the fairway and we'll mosey on our way. Oh my goodness, that is a display of power. Okay, second shot here on the first. Yeah, that's going to work for you. I'm liking that. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. Oh, ever so close to pulling down that eagle. And we're starting the day under par. I love to see this. And we're teeing up on hole number 2. I like it. I like what you did there. for the birdie. Okay, and you're down to 2 under par now after that one. All right, here we go. Tee this one up. We got a par 4 here on this third hole. Oh, and a down slope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. Beautiful swing. Ooh, catching the down slope. This one's going to run out. This one's around 135 yards out. That's going to work just fine on the approach. 12 feet to go. Sort of straight to start out with this one, and then it goes a bit to the left. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. All right, let's go. This one for the par. And you're 2 under par for the round. All right, have a good drive here. Par 5 for the 4th. Oh, man. Just tapped that one. And this one's about 210 from the pin. Here we have a 17-foot putt. And this one's, I think, going left to right. So good, so good. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. All right, ready to go here on the 5th hole. Come on, get down on that green. Well done. That's another green in regulation. That one will bring it down to 5 under. Here we go with the 6th hole. We have a par 4. And from the green side rough. This putt is for birdie. This one starts off pretty straight and then should turn to the left. Oh, so close. This one's a 4-foot putt. And right now you are at 5 under. And now for the 7th hole, we have a par 5. That drive was fierce. Okay, we're setting up with an elevated green. You might want a little more distance. Oh, your approach is heading left. Let's get out of this bunker and on our way. Oh, well done out of that sand. And that one drops for your 4th birdie of the day. I'm liking that. And here we go. Let's see what happens here on the 8th. That's a safe shot. You could get down to 7 under par if this goes in. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. This putt's good so far. And our leader currently ahead by 1 stroke. Okay, here we go. Par 4 here on the 9th. So far, so good for this one. And here's our 2nd shot on the 9th. Come on, give us a kick to the right. Well, that'll work on the green, won't it? Here we go. This putt for the bird. Great work out there on the course today. Birdie number 6. And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under. And here we go with the 10th hole. It's a par 5. Oh, that was spicy off the tee. We've got about 2:15 to go from here. Okay, from the greenside sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Oh my goodness, you might get this to go. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way. Gotta love tapping in for the birdie. Nice. One stroke lead for our leader today. All right, let's see what happens on hole number 11. Well, you made good contact with that one. We're on the green with that one. Well done. This one's 17 feet. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Oh, come on, be nice. All right, you've got this left for par. Okay, 6 strokes behind our leader after that hole. And here we are, 12th hole, and we have a par 4. I think you're going to wind up in the fairway off the tee here. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. Nice approach. Good stuff. This one's 9 feet away. And I think this one just has a touch of a break to the left. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. Okay, 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Look at this. Just caught it. And this is about 170 yards to the pin. How dialed are you today? Look at that one. Boom, you dropped that one, and that's back-to-back birdies. Okay, this one is a par 4. It's on the shorter end. Holy spicoli, that was smashed. All right, this one's about 9 feet from the cup. Oh, you're going to like that. That's for eagle. And after that one, 3 strokes off the pace. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Well, that tee shot looks like it'll do. And from here, it's looking like about 230 yards. And just 3 strokes off the lead. Oh my, robbery. Yeah, I wish that one went down. And this one is for the birdie with big wings. Ooh, that's too bad. This one's just a 3-footer. And sitting at 14 under par after that hole. And now the par 3, 16th. Good job. And this will pop you right into first place if you can spank this in. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Oh, almost had the birdie there. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. And it's a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. All right, the penultimate hole of this course, and we're staring down a par 5 on this one. Good little shot there. Okay, we are about 245 yards out from here. And there's some fantastic golf putting for eagle. And here we have a very long putt to contend with. Looks like he got a line on this. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And you are only 1 stroke behind our leader after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 18th. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. And you got this to write a 55 down on your scorecard for the day. I think this one's moving to the right. Well, it's heading towards the hole. And with that putt, your round comes to an end. And at the end of the day, you've clocked in at 17 under par. Fantastic work. And that'll be it for me here today. Thanks for taking me around the course with you. I had a great time out there. Hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Hello there and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. Starting things off today with a par 4. Let's load up and fire this into the fairway and take it from there. Oh, no way. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. And let's keep these under par vibes going as we move forward here. Great start to your round. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think this one will play. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. All right, this next putt for eagle. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. And after that one, you'll bring your score down to 3 under. Careful out there. Wind's going left to right on this hole. was well played. This one's about 8 feet from the cup. And now the par 4 fourth hole. Oh man, you launched that. Oh, just about dropped it. And here's what you're dealing with for a birdie. All right, let's get to the next. And after that one, you're bringing your score down to 5 under. And now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 fifth hole. All right, you caught the downslope. Let's see how far this baby runs. Good job. All right, nice approach on that one. This putt is about 11 feet. Oh, yep, that'll do. In there for the bird. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. All right, par 5, 6th hole. Let's have a good tee shot. Good shot. And this one's around 175 yards out. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. Okay, how's an eagle sound? Because if you sink this, you'll get one. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh, you like that one, don't you? And as we check the leaderboards, you're 4 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off now on the 7th. That'll do nicely. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. And 5 strokes back at this point. Decent approach there. 15 feet to the cup from here. And this one looks like it's going uphill and to the right. And as that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. Get to the right, get to the right. Well, that'll do for now. All right, 10 under par if you sink this. This one should start off pretty straight and then turn to the left. That was a good putt, and it drops in for birdie number 6 on the day. All right, the first 9 ends with a par 4. There we go, great contact. Oh my goodness, just smashed that drive. Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin. And 4 strokes back at this point. Nice shot, another green in regulation. And 7 feet to the cup. Boom, dropping on in for your 7th birdie of the day. And you're currently sitting at 11 under. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Oh my goodness, just absolutely demolished that. And 2nd shot on the 10th coming up. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. I'm loving it. That's birdie number 8 on the day. 12 under par after that hole. All right, par 3 for the 11th hole. I'm okay with that. We've got a 17-foot putt on this one. And it looks like this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh! And for the par. And a 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Wind blowing left to right on this one. Nice swing. All right, second shot on the 12th. Well done. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. That was a tee shot. Just spanked it. Okay, here comes a 9-foot putt. Ooh, that drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. Current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. Great swing. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Okay, let's drop this in and save par. After that one, you're 2 strokes behind the pace. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. Little play. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. And you're 2 strokes off the lead. Oh, yeah, that's gonna do just nicely. All right, this is for the bird. And after that hole, looks like 15 under is where you sit. And you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. Way to go out there, looking good. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. Nice work out there. That's your second birdie in a row. And up next is the par 3, 17th. And it's shots like that that prove your worth and also prove the reason you're at that top of the heap today in this event. Okay, well done. Birdie for you. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. Woo! Look at that thing go. And this shot's about 175 yards out. 14 feet to the cup from here. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh, dropping the putt in to end things today with an eagle. And that's gonna do it for our round here today. Thank you ever so much for playing, and hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. Hello there and welcome to this society event. Today we start with a par 4 first hole. Let's start this round with a bang. Put that one out there in the fairway. Oh my goodness, just annihilated that drive. Second shot here on the first. And this one is for the bird. All right, moving forward. Currently sitting at 1 under par. Wind is blowing on the tee here. I believe this one's fairway bound. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. This shot's coming in nicely. Okay, this is your eagle putt. Let's do this. Teeing her up here on the third. Nicely struck. Okay, third shot. And this one's just about 6 feet. That's going to bring things up to 2 under. Okay, stepping on to the fourth hole, we got a par 3. Oh, wonderfully struck. Safe approach, nice. About 17 feet to the cup. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. Oh, it was a good stroke, almost had the birdie. All right, tap this one on in, we'll head to the next. And after that, you're 2 under. And let's see how we do here on the 5th. And second shot here on the 5th. That shot was phenomenal. And with that, we will move on to the next. And now the par 4 6th. Four under par if you can sink this right here. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Looking good. That was amazing. And as we check the board, it is a 5-stroke lead for the person in first. Okay, 7th hole is a par 4. Oh, you hit that one well. Oh, the chip slides by the hole. Nice stroke on that one. That's your 4th birdie of the day. All right, and after that, you brought your score down to 5 under par. And the 8th hole laid out right in front of us here. Let's see what we can do. I like the way this is tracking. 3 feet to go. Great work. That's your 5th birdie today. 5 strokes off the lead after that hole. Wind is blowing left to right. Nice. This one's about 195 out. And this next one for Eagle. Here's an uphill putt moving to the left. Oh my, that's too bad. This one's just 3 feet. And that will drop for birdie number 6 on the day. Our leader is currently ahead of the pack by 5 strokes. Here we go, 10th hole, par 4. Let's give this a go. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. All right. This is about 120 yards or so from the pin. Solid looking approach here so far. Great work there. That's a great approach. And if you can sink this, that'll be birdie. Nice work. That's birdie number 7 today. All right, par 4 here on the 11th hole. Great swing on that one. And we're setting up here with an elevated green. Might need some more club. And yet another green in regulation for you. And here's an 8-footer for us. Man, you're making this fun to watch. That's your 8th birdie of the round. And teeing it up now on the 12th. That should do nicely. 10 under if you can sink this. This one's going up the hill and to the left. Looking good so far? Ooh, still looking good. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. Nice swing. Sounded great. Okay, using that downslope to your advantage. I like you. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Good job with that chip shot. Here's a look for birdie. And after that one, it's 11 under par for you. Next is the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. Got some good contact on that one. All right, let's get out of this first cut and on our way. Heading for the green. Oh, that'll do. 6 feet to go here. That is fine work. And our leader currently is enjoying a 5-stroke lead on the rest of the pack. Okay, stepping onto the tee now with this par 4, 15th hole. And here you go. This for the birdie. And currently sitting 4 strokes off the lead. Okay, 16th hole is here, and so are we. Let's have a nice tee shot. Nice little par 3 on this one. We'll take those all day. Lining up an 8-foot putt. Oh, yeah, that'll work nicely. 2 birdies in a row for you. And our leader currently has a 4-stroke advantage on the field. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Oh my goodness, just absolutely striped. Beautiful swing. And setting up about 105 yards to the pin. And 4 strokes from the lead. You're going to like that, won't you? And this putt for eagle. Nicely done. And after that hole, you are currently 17 under par. And this is a short par 4 we're taking a hack out of right now. Ooh, there's some power into that one. Time for our second shot here on number 18. Ooh, look at here. Nice chip. And today you cap your round off with a birdie. Fine work. I'll tell you what, that was fun to watch. 18 under par at the end of the day. All right, I'm going to head on my way here.